Hey guys, I'm Nicole and welcome to my channel. I am a homeschool mom and I live with my family on 5 acres in the North Georgia mountain area. And I wanted to share a little bit with you guys about what I have going on in my garden today, as well as things I'm planting and the things I'm doing. It seems like right now I'm starting to do a whole lot more in the garden. It's just that time of year and it's one of my very favorite things to do. I absolutely love it. I feel so close to God while I'm gardening and it's wonderful. I love it. So first of all, let me show you up here what I've got going on. This is I don't know, it's just like a rolling cart that I got from Walmart, I think a year or two ago, and I use it to put a lot of my seedlings on once it gets warm enough outside. Before this time of year, I usually put everything in my basement under grow lights, but I do like to bring things up here just whenever I can because it is a little bit easier for me to do so, and stuff normally does pretty good, I guess you could say. I roll it out into the sun whenever it's like a nice sunny day, or I'll bring it inside if it's going to get too cold at night. And so yeah, it's worked really well. I think it was pretty inexpensive, but I've been, I guess, potting some things. These are some of my tomatoes, and I mostly have tomatoes and peppers here right now, but I also have some zinnias up here that I just started growing, and they are sprouting, and that's really great. I'm excited about that. And I also, let's see, I've got some more of this seed starting mix, and I'm going to start some more zinnias soon. I really love zinnias. I think they are such a pretty flower, and I'm really going to try to add a lot of those to my garden this year. Another thing we've done, I guess, around here at the front of our house is we've just added mulch to all of our flower beds. Last year I tried really hard to start like a perennial garden up here, and things are coming in and looking good, and I'm really excited about how it's all looking. And so adding that fresh layer of mulch just makes everything look nice and clean and just great, and I'm just very happy about it. And then over here I have like a little hosta bed which is starting to come up too. And behind me, let's see if you can see right there, my husband and my sons, for our anniversary, they built this for me, or it's really for our family, but I'm really excited about it. It's like it's gonna be like a covered patio. We're going to put some pavers down probably underneath, and I'm going to hang a couple of porch swings on the ends, and we're gonna have a couple of trees in the middle, and I'm just really excited about it. I think it's going to be a really nice place for our family to hang out, and it's kind of sunny. Hopefully it won't be too sunny to do this video, but anyhow, it's going to be a really nice place for my family to hang out, and I'm really excited about it. It'll be a nice place to read, to talk, to do our homeschool things, all of that stuff. So now I am walking into an area that I hope to be my herb garden. I shared this with you guys last year, and right now it looks pretty much the same as it did last year, and it's like a big mess right now of all this cardboard, which I've been throwing over here to lay down to smother the weeds. And right here we have so much Japanese honeysuckle that just likes to come up and smother everything. And so little by little we're pulling it out, and actually for Mother's Day this year I asked my husband if he could come and help me, or my children and my husband could help me with this area, and hopefully we will be able to get a lot of the weeds out and put down like a thick landscape fabric possibly, and then just go from there. Even if I don't do a whole lot this year, I just kind of want this place to be smothered out, all the weeds smothered out, and just a fresh clean slate. I have a few like perennials coming up over here, which is exciting. Let me show you this area. This was a little greenhouse I had, and we took the actual plastic off. This was something from Amazon. It was so inexpensive. I think it was like $75, but I used it for a couple of years and it served my purpose as well. But since then, I've just, let's see here, I've pulled this plastic off because, I don't know, it had kind of gotten messed up here and there, and honestly, I want to just move this whole thing. But my husband had built a couple of raised beds right in here for me, and so all of, like, a lot of perennials are coming up right now. I've got oregano. This is bee balm. I've got thyme. And this is Sweet William. It's so pretty. It's a type of dianthus. I don't know of any like medicinal properties of this or anything, but it's just so pretty. And I have some chocolate mint over here. And it's just spreading everywhere, which anything really in the mint family, it's gonna do that. It's gonna spread pretty much everywhere. I also have some purple coneflowers or echinacea coming up. There's little babies, but they're coming up. So I'm excited about that. Also last year I planted some St. John's wort and it is coming back. They're just little bitty babies, but they're coming back. I've got catnip, thyme, and that's a little St. John's wort coming up. So hopefully it will do good. I don't have like a whole lot going on right now in my raised bed garden. I do have a few things though, and I thought it would be kind of fun just to show you like the few things I do have going on. And what I've been doing lately is I've been spending a lot of time just coming in and trying to weed. There's lots of areas that need to be weeded, and I'm going to probably lay mulch down again, like in between all of the beds. I really would love to do rocks or like pebbles or something like that, but I don't think that we're going to get to that this year. I just don't know. One of the main things I want to do this year is just beautify the property, and we've been here for almost 3 years now. Yeah, almost 3 years now, and there's still some things that we really need to do. For example, this is something that's kind of big on our to-do list, is over here. Let me show you the foundation of our house. This is just like a aesthetic type thing. It's not like anything with the integrity of the house, but I don't know if you can see, but I guess there used to be stucco down there and it's just all chipped off and looking really bad. And Lord willing, we're gonna put some board and batten siding up there, probably concrete siding since it's touching the ground. But hopefully we'll be able to do that this year. Also, we are going to do some more fencing, which is something important. We're going to try to fence in some more areas for our goats, which will be great because right now we are spending so much money on goat feed and hay and all that stuff. And so if we can give them more area to graze, that'll be really good. And like, honestly, I don't know if we're going to keep the goats for, forever. As of right now, we have several young kids that drink milk and drink a lot of milk. And like, I personally don't drink milk. My husband doesn't drink milk. So one day down the road, we might not have the goats, or we might have a few just as like pets because we really do enjoy having them. So it'll be nice to have this area for them to graze. But if in the future we don't have the goats, I still would love to have more of our property fenced in just for safety reasons. So now I'm in the raised bed garden and I just have a few things coming up other than some perennials that have come back, which is awesome. What I'm probably going to do is this year I'm going to plant more of my tomatoes, peppers, things like that on my side yard because I have drip irrigation out there. And one of our plans was to put drip irrigation in here, but we just didn't get around to it. And so that's how it goes. I mean, we have a really long project list, and so we didn't get around to the drip irrigation. So I might just, I don't know, I'm going to try to use it for potatoes and some other things, and just, I don't know, stuff I don't really want to water like excessively. It'll be a little easier for me. Right here I have some lettuce growing. I'm really excited about lettuce because I do try to eat a salad just about every day, maybe even 2 times a day. And so I love my lettuce, and I have some more growing here, just little tiny lettuce, but it is coming up. And over here I have got strawberry plants. And guys, I have been like, oh my goodness, I have been transplanting so many strawberry plants, which is great. I mean, that's good, right? To have like these extra plants to put into my garden and to transplant. But they were putting out their little runners like out into the walkways, and so there are strawberries everywhere. And so I've been putting them and transplanting them into more of these garden beds because I have realized that I'm going to try to expand my garden on the other side of the house with the drip irrigation, and I might just leave this area for more, things I don't have to water quite as often. I do have onions growing, and look, these are some potatoes that I must have forgotten about last year. and some strawberries and asparagus. So I've got all that going on right there. And then over here I have more onions. Carrots and onions. And even over there I have more. So hopefully they do good. I think these are all the Texas Super Sweet variety. Last year I did 3 different varieties, but the Texas Super Sweet did the best for me. And so this year I decided I was just gonna go with that, and that was all I was gonna plant, and we'll see how it does. I was gonna show you my daughters. They've been working so hard on their little fairy gardens lately, and they're so cute. They've been doing a really good job. And so I was gonna show these to you. But they've been having fun getting some oregano, and let's see, there's lemon balm, and a little strawberry plant, as well as some pansies. But stuff that has just been growing out all into my walkways that I really need to transplant and do something with. This is my other daughter's little fairy garden. But yeah, it's so cute. So that's like the main thing I've been doing so far. Right now, I think it's April 13th possibly while I'm filming this. I've got to get potatoes in. That is one of my main goals. I've been wanting to get potatoes for probably 2 weeks now, and I just haven't gotten to it. So yeah, I know. I'm going to try very hard to get them within the next few days and get them put in the ground. Just because I think that just time-wise, it would really be good to get the potatoes in the ground. I've got, like, just randomly, I've got cardboard here and there just to kind of smother weeds, to alleviate the weed pressure a little bit. And over here, like, take a look at this. This is one of my oregano beds. It has taken off. Which oregano is one of those things that will just spread and spread. And I put it in the woods in different places. It's one of those things. It's a great medicinal herb. It's really good for your animals too. And so I like to have a lot of it, and I like to just kind of scatter it around in different places. So I've got that. And over here, I've got lemon balm. I've got some echinacea, strawberries. And then, like, this is the walkway. This is kind of what I'm talking about. I've got all kinds of stuff just growing. Look at all these little lemon balms. Like, if I was, that's just a weed right there, but if I was to just, pick each and every one of these and plant them, I mean, that would just be a huge amount of plants. And so that's exciting, but it's a little overwhelming too. It's like, I hate just putting to waste things that I know that have a value and that I've put in the garden. I would love to take each and every one of their little babies and put them somewhere else. And I did a good bit last year of that. But I don't know how much I'm going to do this year. I have been working on it steadily, especially with the strawberries, and also with echinacea. But with the lemon balm, I've already got, several good areas of lemon balm started in different places. And so I'm not so sure how much of that I'm going to be transplanting out, but we'll see. I probably will do a little bit more. And then over here finally is just some purple coneflower, echinacea, and some calendula, which doesn't look fabulous, but hopefully it'll do okay. It's kind of in this back corner that's more shaded, and I just love this garden. It's so peaceful to me. There are trees, as you can see behind me, and so it's not it doesn't get as much sun as I'd like, but the front part of it really does. The back half, it doesn't get quite as much sun as I would hope for, I guess you could say, but it's still good, and I just love it so much. We own, I don't know, this is pretty close to our property line over here where we have the trees, and I don't know if I can see the ribbon. Yeah, we probably own maybe 25 to 30 feet like into the woods. And we have thought about kind of clearing it out. So we'll see. We might clear out just this little area right behind the raised bed garden, just to give it a little bit more sun. So I guess that's what I wanted to show you guys today. I don't know if you can hear a rooster And our baby goat, I hear one of our baby goats, she's crying. Her name is Nellie, or she's not really crying, but she just wants some attention. She's a bottle baby and she loves being with the kids and she thinks she's a kid. It's really cute. I think we're gonna keep her. We might not, but I think we are. I mean, everybody's just so attached to her, so I think that we are going to keep her. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do like a garden sharing type video every so often. I know last year at the beginning of the season, I started off every week for a little while, and then I slowed down a little bit more. And like right now, I don't know how often I will do it, but I do want to share because so much of my summer is just spent outside in the garden because I really just enjoy it so much. And last year I did put a lot of pressure on myself to try to grow as much as I could and to learn as much as I could. And I think that was a good thing, but at the same time, this year I really just want to kind of relax a little bit more and just have a really good time with it. And we are going to try to put up a high tunnel we bought last year up by the end of the summer over on the other side of the house too. So that's really exciting. So many exciting things coming up, and yeah, it's just lots of fun. And I do this with my kids. They come out, like as you can see, they're little fairy gardens. They have fun. They help me a little bit, but mainly it's just they have a good time. And I want them to enjoy being out in the garden and being outside and just all of that stuff. So anyhow, I guess thank you guys so much for stopping by with me today, and I will talk with you soon.